Saz Clark. There's a number of the players who've done well for this club in recent years who came with a similar sort of question mark over them, Nick. So, the one thing that Sunderland have been good at is getting players on the park and getting the best out of them, and hopefully he falls into that category.
76. Keep doing that, don't I? 76 appearances he has
20,
made.
24. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of appearances for someone who's 24.
I mean, that's no pressure, but I mean that's this is why I'm comparing him with the Patrick Roberts. I think this is as Stuart said, the potential is there. There's no question, and clearly what we assume he needs is somewhere settled, and if he can avoid injuries. I mean, we've seen how Patrick Roberts, they've been able to get the best out of him in the time that he's been at Sunderland. He himself has confessed that what he needed was a club where he felt wanted.
Yeah.
And if that's the same for Poveda, then potentially there's a player there.
It's a strange scenario as well, Nick, because you've got a player. This is where the game has changed in from decades ago. Is that you've got a player here who he's been at Leeds, I think, 4 years, wasn't he? If he was on like 50 grand a year, he's been earning millions. So the financial, one of the biggest issues for most players in my era was you needed to become financially secure and get the contract length, because if you were signing 1 year deals all the time, which a lot of players do until they really have a big breakthrough, but these players have sort of not had it easy, but it makes life easier to perform if you're getting paid handsomely and you've got a 3 or 4 year deal. So. But what he's got to come and do now is we don't want a player to come and he's got to hit the ground running and be worth what we're paying him. That's going to be the biggest issue for him, and he's got to get his head around that. And that's the pressure. But that's not a bad pressure. It's not as bad as not knowing whether you're going to have to sell your house or whether do you rent or buy because you're only signing a 1 year deal. All these issues are probably different. It's different for sport, professional footballers now. But what he has to do is he's got to deliver the goods. That is what the fans will be looking for.
Absolutely, that's what he'll be judged on.
And it'd be a slight irony if he makes his debut, not his full debut, of course, league debut, at Blackpool.